So today, before I tell you guys a little more about my life story, I would just like to point out that the car that I got from Puma, my Puma sponsorship, I have sold it, and I have no transportation to anywhere or to anything. But once when I went to the park, and when I saw a BMX bike, and so I decided to just take it and just carry on my way there. Since I was like 3, I started riding bikes, and when I was around middle school age, I knew BMX a little more, but now I have I stole a bike. I made a crime, but it was my only way of transportation. But now that I got at least some sort of transportation, let's get into our next game in our somewhat decent season with DC United. Alright, so let's get into this match versus DC United against Toronto FC. So this is believe third match of the season. We're actually going against a pretty tough opponent. Toronto's at DC United Stadium, and let's see how we go. You guys can see in the standings, we are second place, 5 points away from the first place team. But let's see if we can win this win. The first place team messes up like really bad. We take this W and we end up scoring, and here we have the best. We're one of the top scoring teams. Here I am representing the number 99 for DC United. I'm really hoping to stay in this club for, let's say, 2 years, 3. I may end up moving in the January transfer window. I maybe end up moving, but if we do reach up 3, it's just not gonna be that fun. But I hope to stay here for the rest of this season, and if possible the next season. But here we go. Toronto FC's lineup. They have 3 defenders. Let's just hope they don't run into any trouble with us, because we have 2 somewhat pacey wide midfielders, and then we got me as a pacey player, as a pacey forward. But let's get into this kickoff and see how the match goes. So right after kickoff, I try to do the little messy touch dribbling, and I end up getting tackled inside the penalty area. Number 15, Zavaleta for Toronto, he gets a yellow card. You guys could see I touched the ball to the side, but my legs end up clipping him and I fall. But I'm not put to take the penalty. My teammate is, and he chips it to the side of the goalkeeper. I was surprised he ended up making it. I really didn't expect that. Ruffle, he's a somewhat decent player, number 18. But a nice penalty, chipping it on the side of the goalkeeper. That was nice. But then after that, here I get the ball out for the shot, but it ends up getting blocked. And then after that, I try to get another chance. yes, guys, we have scored, but apparently that was the last chance of the first half due to my expectations. Here we get they get a corner in the last few minutes of the first half, and this happens. We get a penalty against us. I was pretty sure we were gonna take this first half with a 2-0 win because Toronto made it a very difficult game. We barely broke through the defense, and when we did we we couldn't score at all. But here they get a penalty, the first chance of the game. The Toronto player is up to shoot, and he scores. He scores last minute of the first half. I don't know what to say to the teammate that conceded the penalty. He did a handball. I was, you could say, somewhat pissed, but it was whatever. He made a mistake. Let's just hope he just doesn't make that mistake again. But that was the end of the first half, and let's see how the second half goes. Now here Toronto gets a shot, and we ended up doing a good clearance. Here I get the ball too. I beat off them. It hits the post. My teammate does a little backheel pass, but the goalkeeper stops it again. What he made that save pretty well. He honestly did. But here we get a corner, and we make nothing out of that corner. And here I have the ball. I send it to my teammate, but he shoots it wide, like always. And here we have the ball. I try to juke out, and then the goalkeeper ends up blocking it. He made a decently good save. I was going high, and he made a good save for a short goalkeeper. But here we get a corner. The teammate sends it in, and we pretty much make nothing out of this corner. The ball ends up getting cleared out, but just try to go for a shot, and yeah, that's what happened. Here I get the ball. Here Toronto gets the ball. Try to go for the shot. It gets saved, and here look what happens. They have scored an equalizer in the last 10 minutes of the match. Not a good match for us. Then it was the end of the game. Ref blew his whistle. Last 10 minutes of the match was a somewhat dramatic minutes, but good. So after that game, I decided to go to the clothes store and get myself some new clothes. Cause you know, guys, I've been looking a little bummy. I got a tank top and a pair of swim shorts and some really messed up shoes. So I'm gonna go into the clothes store and get myself some new clothes. Alright, so now that I got myself a pair of new clothes, you know, green shirt, black hoodie, stayed with the same shoes. They could last me a little longer. And got myself a new pair of pants. But next up we have a game versus DC United. Let's see how that goes.
The MLS takes obviously a lot of the headlines for football in the USA, but I love this US Open Cup, the concept of it, and a chance for some of the lower sides to really make an impression and show what they're made of.
Yeah, and some players that we're not all too familiar with, and one or two out there today, so interested to see how they do, how they handle the occasion.
We have Houston Dynamo for you today against DC United.
Alright, so this match is Houston Dynamo against DC United. We are at the Dynamo Stadium, and player to watch for this match is Jackson Martinez, also known as Jack, the number 99, 4 goals in his last 3 matches. This is for the USA MLS Open Cup. This is our first match. Let's get that dub. I know we can do it. It's gonna be a pretty emotional match for Dynamo. And let's see we actually rip through the defense and score. And 10 minutes after the goal. Yes, guys, we have scored 10 minutes into the game. We have scored our first goal in the MLS Open Cup. Let's see how the rest of the match goes. But apparently that was the last highlight of the first half because ref blew his whistle. But let's see how second half can go. And here I go again. Yes, guys, but after that we come again, and this is our hat trick. Three goals in our MLS Open Cup match. This is our debut dream. This is honestly is for the MLS Cup. But here we come again, and it's me against the goalkeeper.
Say that it feels right.
Four goals in our debut match in the MLS Open Cup. It was such an amazing game. 90th minute, our fourth goal. But after that, it was the end of the game, and we took that easy dub. And it was 4-0. I feel bad for Houston Dynamo. I believe they're knocked out. But I go up to the referee, and I want to go collect my ball. As you can see here, I want to go collect my ball, and it was a good match. 4-0. Good. So as I left from the stadium after the big win, my teammate, he let me use his car. Yep, guys, he let me use his car. He was sure about it. I didn't know what to say, so I just took his car and I decided to take it out for a spin.
Hey, stop by the hotel later.
This is his car. An old tiny Mustang. He was sure about me using it, but I guess I'll tell you guys a little more about my life story. And I didn't have parents. That's what I can say. I didn't have parents. My parents left me. I don't know why to be exact, but they left me. And one of my best friends during those times. Me and him like to play soccer a lot over here in Los Angeles. Me and him like to play soccer a lot. We had good moments and bad moments. But at the end of the day, he's the one that took me in. He's the one that made my life a little more better. And I just hope I can find my dad soon.
Hey, buddy.
And my parents would have really been proud of me of what I am. And I would really like to find my father. Want to see him soon. He's just somebody I miss in my life. But all I gotta do right now is just focus on my career. And eventually when I get enough money